Hi everyone, Andrew Roberts here. Today I'm going to give you some really good tips, 5 tips in fact, on how you can plan out and organise your year to be the best year you've ever experienced. So I want to just make a really quick point here. You can do this anywhere. You could be in February or March and put this process into place. You don't have to wait until the start of January of the new year. It's very, very important. So before I go into my 5 tips, I just want to give a quick why. Why would we do this? Because many years ago, about 10 years ago, my idea of setting down goals was very foreign to me. I wasn't taught it at school. I don't know if you were, but I wasn't shown how to set goals. I wasn't shown how to structure my year. And my idea of goal setting was literally a few New Year's resolutions. I wake up usually a little bit hungover on January 1 and I'd think about, what am I going to do this year? I'm going to get fitter, I might have thought, or I might, I'll save some more money, or these very general ideas. And I was introduced over time to a planning concept that took me from being very, very vague to extremely specific. And it took me some time to understand that in our brains there lives this little thing called a reticular activating system. I mean, you might have even remember where you've bought a car and all of a sudden you see that car everywhere on the road. Okay, this is your reticular activating system, and when we set the goals, this little thing in our brain, which is proven it lives there, will actually start seeking what we set it. And what we want to do in order to have the best year we've ever experienced, we want to slow down in order to speed up, meaning we want to spend considerable time on our goals, being as specific as possible, and then that's going to set the reticular activating system and it's going to start searching for our goals 24 hours a day. The clearer we are, this is why I teach clarity is power. The clearer we are, the higher the chance of us getting these goals. So this little process was taught to me, and it really has, and without exaggerating, tenfolded the amount that I can get out of a year. And I'm not working harder, I'm just able to get a lot more done. And here's the key. We want to set the goal, we want to set the year out before it starts. We want to set out, if you are doing this coming into January, you want to do this prior to the holidays to get your reticular activating system already thinking about and working on the solution. So here we go. The 5 steps are, number 1, so important. If you don't take this step, it doesn't happen. But you need to set 1 to 2 days to work on it. Now, please just even stop this, pause it, go to your calendar and book the time in. 1 to 2 days to work on your yearly plan. Ideally outside your environment, ideally up high where you're overlooking a vision. You're creating a vision. See, we're setting vision, so why not be up high with a vision? Very, very important. Step number 2, on paper, think about all the stuff you want to achieve in all areas of your life. Start with personal first. Look at your health, look at your family, romance. I want you to look at spirituality, religion if that's you. We want to look at social, friends. We want to look at our career, business, and we want to look at finances, money. Really think about what do you want in these areas in the next year, and be specific. It can't be I want to save more money. How much money do you want to save? How are you going to go about it? Where do you want to be in 12 months' time? We want to think about, if I bump into myself in 12 months' time, who am I meeting? Okay, so we want to spend quality time on personal goals first, then we want to get specific on business/career goals. Step number 2, you'll see this template up here. We then want to pull those and we want to put them onto one page with personal goals up the top, business career goals down the bottom, and you can see the whole year's mapped out here. This is where we put our, what I call big rocks in, our holidays in. We put the things, big reminders in. So I run a business, so I like to put certain dates in there where I review my business. Okay, they're called big rocks, and I call them big days. Put them into your calendar. Thirdly, we then want to break it down to what do I want to achieve in the first quarter. If there's only 3 goals I can work on, what are they? We want to think about personal first. So for example, one of your goals might be to lose 6 kilograms. So what could you do quarter one? I'm going to join a gym and I'm going to commit to going twice a week. And I might hire a personal trainer. So here all of a sudden we're getting a bit more specific. So quarter one of the year, and we want quarters because it's close enough to see the end, but it's also long enough for us to get stuff done. It's like if you were to drive from London to Edinburgh at night time, you can only see as far as the lights. 90 days is the lights. So we want to bring it back and just look at what do I want to achieve in the first quarter and really get specific here. So look at your personal life. Remember, less is more. Don't commit to too much. And then what you want to do is business, career. Think about 3 or 4 objectives, 3 or 4 things you'd like to work on. Break it down. Use the template that we've shown you. You can see this up above. So once we've got the quarter, and here's the fundamental rule. This is the last step. If you don't take this step, it doesn't happen. I teach, if it's not scheduled, it doesn't happen. If it's not in your calendar, it won't get done. Our success, including our happiness, my definition of success is measured by how much fun we have. Our success is measured or will follow our calendar. So then take your goals, take the tasks, put them into your calendar. Do it immediately after you finish. Take the first step at the back end of the planning. So one of your goals may be to travel in the first quarter. Take your family on a holiday. Cool. Pick the place and book it. One of your goals might be to write a book. I give myself I've written a book in the last 12 months. So what I did was I chose a week that I dedicated to writing that book. So if you put it in your calendar in the first quarter and actually go in and that's the week I'm going to work on the book, then it'll get done. So I hope you got some ideas here, but just remember it starts with 1 to 2 days, 12 months first, planning it out on paper, moving it onto the one-page template which you saw before, then 90 days, put it into your calendar, powerful system, you'll get an enormous amount out of it. So we're putting on as a thank you gift back to you, our followers, our loyal followers, where we want to put on an online training where we're going to take you through this process in a lot more depth. And in addition to that, we're going to give you all the templates. So all you need to do is to register your details on the side here. You'll see the promotion. It's complimentary. We sell this product for $197 and we're giving it away for free to you. Put your details in. It goes for around about an hour and a half. Plus you're going to get all the templates, but jump on board on the side and we're going to go right deep. Obviously, everyone's tired at this time of the year. You want to be at Christmas parties and everything, but literally it takes an hour and a half out of your time to get the knowledge and the learnings and the templates. So put your details in and I'll see you on there. It's a live training session coming up very soon.